October 2019 planetary transits for Aquarius rising at 0 degrees. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Aquarius on the ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin October 2019 with 3 planets in Libra in the ninth house sector. The Sun at 7 degrees Libra, Mercury at 26 degrees Libra, and Venus at 20 degrees Libra. The Moon is in Scorpio in the 10th at 11 degrees. The planet Mars is at 28 degrees of Virgo in the 8th house. Jupiter is at 18 degrees of Sagittarius in the 11th house. Saturn at 14 Capricorn in the 12th. Uranus at 5 degrees of Taurus in the 4th house. Neptune at 16 degrees of Pisces in the 2nd house, and Pluto at 20 Capricorn in the 12th. The planet Saturn went direct motion on September 18th, and Pluto will go direct on October 3rd. Uranus and Neptune are still retrograde. Please note, do not forget to look at the natal condition of the 2 planets involved in transit. For example, if transiting Sun is square transiting Saturn in space on that day, first check to see if the Sun and Saturn form an aspect in your birth chart by conjunction, opposition, square, trine, or sextile. If it does, blend the quality of the transiting aspect with the quality of the natal or birth aspect. This rule should be applied also to planetary transits to natal planets. If transiting Saturn is square your natal moon, first look at the natal condition between Moon and Saturn. Should there be a natal trine between Moon and Saturn, then a problem will arise transiting square, but ultimately will be resolved to your satisfaction. Natal trine. October 1st brings a Venus square Pluto energy between houses 9 and 12, indicating that a pleasure trip, attending a lecture, or visiting a place of worship can have a deeply healing impact on your psyche. Reading literature on spiritual subjects will also renew you right now. The planet Mercury enters Scorpio on October 3rd and moves into your 10th house sector. Mars enters Libra on the 4th and moves into the 9th house. On October 7th, Mercury is in opposition to Uranus across houses 10 and 4, emphasizing the conflict between family and career responsibilities. An unexpected message from a family member may interfere with your concentration at work. Stay calm. The Sun square Saturn, also occurring on October 7th, between houses 9 and 12, warns against feeling badly about yourself or giving into depression due to criticism coming at you from your environment. A spiritual or philosophical outlook on current issues will help. On October 9th, the planet Venus enters Scorpio and moves into the 10th house sector. October 12th shows a Venus-Uranus opposition between houses 10 and 4, indicating a strong desire to take a break from family and professional responsibilities and get away from it all. If you're able to do it, seek out something completely different and stimulating. October 13th brings a tense full moon, 5:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 20 degrees of Aries in opposition to the Sun at 20 degrees of Libra, spanning houses 3 and 9. These are the travel houses and the square from Pluto at 20 degrees could indicate delays, traffic jams, or your automobile breaking down. Since houses 3 and 9 also deal with communication, both local and day to day, as well as national and international, the devices you employ, from phone to computer, may be malfunctioning. On another level, avoid conflicts with neighbors, relatives, and in laws. On October 15th, under Mercury trine Neptune, between houses 10 and 2, take a potential client out to lunch or discuss financial issues with a boss. This is a very sensitive vibration, enabling you to get your ideas across in a delicate way. October 21st brings Venus trine Neptune between houses 10 and 2. A good time to spend money on beautifying your office and making a favorable impression on clients. On October 23rd, the Sun enters Scorpio and moves into the 10th house sector, shifting the focus for the next month on career concerns. October 27th brings a Mars-Saturn square between houses 9 and 12, and the new moon occurring at 4 degrees of Scorpio, 11:39 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the 10th house sector. The frustration usually associated with Mars-Saturn in hard aspect is being played out in the 9th house, indicating that your views, ideas, opinions, and beliefs are being stonewalled by others. Allowing this to make you feel inadequate, unworthy, and insecure does not serve your best interests. This is the time to be your own best friend and detach from any criticism. The new moon in the 10th brings a fresh start to career plans and projects over the next 4 weeks. On October 28th at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, with the Sun opposed Uranus between houses 10 and 4, an unexpected disruption involving career or home may occur either during the 12 hours before exactitude or up to several hours after. On October 30th, a Mercury-Venus conjunction at 27 degrees of Scorpio in the 10th house is favorable for business meetings with bosses and potential clients.